Hey, good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Happy holidays to you. Man, this year is going by so fast. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Um, so we're gonna get straight into part 48. The greatest gift you can give somebody is your time, not money or gifts. And I felt it was a really important thing to say because especially for this year, a lot of people has been experiencing death. I send my condolences out to them. But however, when I just look through, a scope of 2019, there's been so much death that you never really experienced, or you never expected for somebody. So when I hear something like that, I tell my friends, look, the greatest gift now these days is to give, someone your time. Even people who you have back thoughts of, and you're just thinking, okay, I probably see that person once I get something, some goods or anything. No, the greatest gift you could give someone is your time. The time means something with somebody, because when somebody dies, all that time that you spent with them goes in remembrance with them, based on how many times you guys have interacted or went out or eat. It could be uncles, aunt, parents, friends, people who you met, and you got it in their phone. So I felt like, for those, if you have a conscience, once in a while, even though they don't reach back at you, reach out to them and say, hey, I just wanted to call to check how you're doing. It's been, a minute. I hope everything's well, because, 9 out of 10, we never really know what people may be going through, and they may need someone to reach out to, but they don't know how to express it. And that's really powerful, and that's what we really need in this generation, because there's so many things going on where that one cannot trust nobody. We understand that a lot of us is not perfect, but you also have to be careful so you won't create bitterness and hatred towards that other person, because it could be based on a misunderstanding that you guys may not even know, because you guys are thinking something different what he or she did, and then what he or she did, and you see how that contradicts. And and those are things that are really critical to negate, to avoid, so that we won't be you know confused on and won't talk to each other based on something that was a misunderstanding. So I push for those to reach out to people that you may even have issues with, and try to get to the bottom of it. But however, there are some people you need to stay far away, because they can drain you, they can drain your energy, they can, put more negativity within your life. I understand. But if you feel that there's an opportunity for this person to change based on what you experience, like this, he or she's not really bad. He or she just needs someone that to be around, of to talk to mentor, and to just give them that push, then I encourage you to reach out to those, because now these days we're going through a psychological warfare. What do I mean by that? Psychological warfare, where people don't know how to maneuver thoughts of what they're going through in this day and age, this worldly issue. There's so many things going on that we don't know how to slice and dice what went wrong. We just, once we hear something, we immediately fear, and then it creates a barrier between you and that person. And that's where you cannot really understand each other. And this is really important to note, because I pray for all of us one day to truly know each other to the soul, to the gritty, not just to the flesh, because a lot of us have different levels based on the mentality, on how we perceive things. Most of us perceive things based on first sight, based on first hearing of what he or she heard, or what he or she see, and we immediately believe it right away. And then for you to believe it right away, that's really an issue, because if someone was to play games around with you, that means you can be easily controlled, you can be easily fooled. And you don't want to, be like that, because the mind is the most important thing of the body, by which operates your life, and also to where you're going, which is part of your belief system, which is part of what you know as a retaining of knowledge on how to, retain things in mind to help you along your journey onto your dreams and goals. And that's really powerful right there. So I feel a lot of us need to, since this year was like a year of death, just remember the people who you knew, what they were symbolized of, and try and keep them alive. Use what they taught us in this world to improve ourselves. It could be our attitude. It could be the way we perceive things. It could be our behavior. Is the maybe could the it could be the way we approach people. Those things are important factors of how people will determine us based on first impression. And I encourage every one of you to open your minds more onto understanding humanity based on human behavior, based on, people say like, that's how, it is. It's, human nature, but it shouldn't be like that based on what they have done, based on the act. Like everybody's not the same. Everybody's different. Everybody was born different with different attributes, different characteristics, and different belief on based on their family growing, based on their family raising. So if we were to perceive that everybody is different, I feel that there will be more bond onto longer friendship, longer relationship, and also longer marriage as well. Not now versus if I were to think everybody's the same, I'm gonna be thinking, oh, my friends is like that. Oh, if one person can lie, if two people can lie, if three people can lie, then everybody lies. And now from there you're contradicting yourself, because what I said recently, everybody is born different, and that's something to to think about, so it can help you along your journey, and it helps you to understand more about people, individual, by which can help your growing of knowing human behavior. And if we can start to learn about human behavior and all that, it's really powerful, that you can be dominion, you can actually um create more truth and understanding, and then people can start to trust you, and then people can start to follow you, and that's really powerful. So thank you guys for watching. Watch out for part 49. Love you all. Stay humble, stay strong.